I've shown you how you can run subroutines that are in the same file. Um, you can use the call statement, so they can either be in the same module or in a different module. But what I wanted to show you here is how you can run subroutines that are in different files. So I've got two files open. I've got this main one, and then I've got one called run me. I'm just going to show you how you can run the module. So if I open up the module in run me, it's just a very simple subroutine that's just going to do message box hello. So back in the main file, which I call application.run example, you can use this application.run method, and you can put the file name here with an exclamation point with the name of the sub in that file. And importantly, this is pretty important, if your file has spaces in it, then you need to have apostrophes here. If you didn't have any apostrophes in your file, you could just delete those and it would just be enclosed in the in the quotations. But since I have a space in run space me, then I need single apostrophes there. And this is similar to other things that you do with files in VBA. So when I run this sub, it's gonna run the run me sub in this file. So it's gonna go into this file and run it. All right. Now importantly, this file, the file that is referenced using the application.run, this file does not have to be open. So I'm gonna go ahead and close that. So I'm gonna go ahead and close run me. And now let's go back and I'm going to run it. So I'm going to press F8 to skip through this. It opens up the run me file and runs the run me sub. All right. Now you notice though, unfortunately, it leaves you with the run me file open. So I'm going to go ahead and close that. Now let me show you how we can change that. I've modified the code quite a bit. So this is all just so that the file won't, when it opens, it'll be closed again. So I'm going to dim file name as string, AWB as workbook. This is sort of more complex VBA stuff, but I wanted to just point it out now while we're talking about how to open up subs in other modules and workbooks. Then you can say file name. There's a application.get open file name, and I'll show you what that is in a minute. It allows, kind of brings up a pop-up box where you can select the file that you want to run. So that's going to be the file that has our run me sub in it. And then we open that workbook. So we open the workbook that we select. We set this variable that's dimmed as a workbook equal to the active workbook. We need to do that because we're going to be closing that. And then we run. So this is the single line that was in the previous example. Then after running that, we can close the active workbook that we set up here. And we're going to save changes equals false, so we're not going to save any changes that by chance were made. So let's go ahead and run through this. And again, if you don't really understand what's going on here, that's just fine. I kind of wanted to just include this for your reference. So let's go ahead and do F8. That brings up this get open file name. So I'm going to choose where that subroutine is located. And then it runs that file. So I click OK. And then it'll actually close the file. All right. So it doesn't leave it open like the first thing I did resulted in. So that's just another way that you can run a subroutine in this case in a different file altogether.